The race to immunize the global population against COVID-19 is underway. With the distribution of safe and effective vaccine posing unprecedented challenges, are we 100% sure that the world will get vaccinated? How to supply and distribute it around the world? How about those countries that are poor? How can they access such expensive vaccine and hand it to them quickly and safely? Well then, how about a do-it-yourself vaccine? Is it possible? Yes. Consider the soap as DIY or do-it-yourself vaccine, and a regular hand washing with soap and water as DIY vaccination. Hand washing with soap is an affordable do-it-yourself vaccine that effectively prevents disease. According to the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, they estimated that a proper hand washing could eliminate half of all cases of foodborne disease, and the COVID-19 virus must be included. And the scientific research shows also that the hand washing with soap prevents disease in a more straightforward and cost-effective way than any vaccine or any medical treatment. Hi there, I am Jocelyn Bautista Curay from BSED English 1. In this final project, I am going to open up the most trending topic of the world, the global health crisis, which means the pandemic. And let's also talk about its connection to the other global threat issues that is existing in our century. I have a question. Are you updated on the latest news in our society? Do you seek for the truth about the facts and the truth about our world's condition? Do you think you are that unconscious? Well then, regain your consciousness now. The wake-up call is now ringing. Doomsday Clock stated, a COVID wake-up call for all citizens and government leaders. COVID-19 pandemic spread around the world, killed millions of people, and sickened millions more. The pandemic revealed how unprepared countries and international systems to handle global emergencies properly. To the near future, there will be more threatened civilization to occur, just like nuclear weapons and climate change threat. If this pandemic is not handled properly, how much more to the nuclear weapon and climate change? Is it true that this global health pandemic serves as a historic wake-up call to all citizens, national government, and to the international organizations? How can they manage, or how can we manage these existential threats that is existing today? It is a global concern that there are national leaders who have controlled the nuclear weapons that are existing today. And that nuclear nation have ignored the security tools for managing nuclear risk. If this sudden nuclear war happened, it is extremely dangerous to global failure to address these threats. Governments have also failed to sufficiently address the climate change. Even the pandemic economic slowdown temporarily reduced the carbon emissions, the atmospheric greenhouse still hit a high record in 2020 and one of the warmest year on record. That is evident because of massive wildfires and catastrophic cyclone of 2020 itself. That illustrates the major devastation. It could increase if cannot be quickly bring the greenhouse emission essentially to 0%. The existential threats have also intensified because of the threat multiplier or threat spreader over the internet. There is false misleading information, misinterpretation of COVID-19 seriousness, promotion of false cures and vaccines. This again is a COVID-19 wake-up call, because if this will continue, the multiplier lead to social chaos in many countries, or even more, the worst. Nuclear weapons, climate change, threat multiplier. Some of the existential threats that needs preparation and needs to be properly addressed in a way that the government organization, the national government, will handle these global emergencies. Indeed, this COVID-19 pandemic serves as a wake-up call for the coming global emergencies and global threats to come in the near future. So take your time to think wisely the seriousness of this matter. Question yourself, how can I as individual helps to put the world in a better footing to address these global problems? How can I cooperate to have a safer and saner world? Today and now is not the right time to ignore the seriousness of this catastrophic world. Consider this COVID-19 pandemic serves as a wake-up call to you to make changes. Thank you.